Yeah, my biggest intention is talk about the audit. I've been talking with Ashley Laser for this side. Like maybe we could start to, and then you had this call with Tom. I think we could start to, give an structure to this new audit, and and then talk with Ashley Laser what are our needs, and set up Dune analytics. I was thinking also. The thing is, like, what Tam was. It's okay. Yeah, my intention are those, and I do not have any distraction. I'll pass it to you, Ivy.
Thank you, Zep. Yeah, my intentions are to, I saw the agenda, talk about the analytics. I want to give updates on that, but I don't have updates yet. But yeah, I will check it out this week. And then, and talk about the transparency audit feedback also. Because I had I had a discussion with Tam earlier about that. So I added it to our agenda, and the Twitter call recording, and let you know that I'll be on vacation next week. So distraction. Still have a lot of things to do, but I am focused on transparency at this hour. I try. I try. So I pass it to you, Wanka.
Thanks, Ivy. My intention is to sync with you guys. My distraction is that I'm having lunch. But I just look at the agenda and I am excited to listen and to participate in this call.
Thanks. Thanks, Juan. Our first point of the agenda is the TC offboarding. I was rereading it today, Ivy, and I think, it's simple, it's good. I think it's ready to go, but maybe we just read it now. So, we can gather feedback from Juan. So, basically, like in our last retrospective, there was a thing about the credentials offboarding. Hey, Manu.
Hey, guys.
And then me and Ivy just hack on it, and that's what we got. So maybe I read it, and if you guys think that's good to go to the forum post, then we just post it. And if you guys wanna give some feedback, I can just drop the link on the transparency chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here's the link. Basically, like for platforms that can be accessed by Dashlane, the lead admin, like the guy who's leading like Twitter, YouTube, whatever, of the platform will notify the credentials manager, Seb, Ivy, and Chui when a contributor is no longer needed in the platform. The credentials manager will revoke their access through Dashlane, or the credentials manager will reach out to elite admins of every platform credential every time we do an audit, basically, and ask for the updates on the active and inactive contributors, and they will revoke access from the inactive ones. That would be for what's set up on Dashlane. And then for platforms like Discord, etc., forum, the lead of admin of the platform can revoke access by themselves when the contributor is no longer needed in the platform. Afterward, they should notify the Transparency Working Group for documentation purposes. The Transparency Working Group will reach out to the lead admins of the platform every credentials audit and ask for the updates on active and inactive contributors so they can update the documentation. Yeah, basically that's it. So, Juan or Manu, anything to share? Hey, right there. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, basically we just read this TC of boarding credentials and access. Maybe you can also give it a quick read. And basically, like we had this in the last retrospective, we were talking about the need of an offboarding for people who have credentials. And me and Ivy just drafted it very short and simple to post in the forum. But if there's some feedback to share before we post, that would be nice.
Hi, I'm looking over it now. I think I will just defer to you all. This is my first transparency meeting and it's 8 a.m. for me, which is very it's rare that I'm awake. And I'm certainly pre-coffee, so it might not be best. And I love seeing the whole TEC team, it seems like, is starting to talk about offboarding, and it's wonderful to be a part of it. So thank you for the invitation.
Nice. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, yeah, Juan or Manu.
Yeah, Septi, sorry, I was I couldn't talk at that moment. I think the document is very well written, and I like that then you specify that in the date of November 3, which are like the people who has access to each of the platforms. Maybe I am not seeing here the LinkedIn. I know there's a LinkedIn account, but yeah, that LinkedIn account is not being a lot used.
Yeah, this actually is not into the forum post, like November 3. We have a document for that. Let me find it.
But it would be good also to post it in the post in the forum. Just to clarify.
Okay, do you think? But actually, this is the document we're using for the. Do you think it would be worth to share with? Share it's on the Gitbook actually. But if you think it would be worth to share, like we could share. And yeah, LinkedIn should be somewhere here. Oh, maybe we don't put like LinkedIn right now. It's only Humberto who have. Oh, here. It's only Humberto who have access, and I was chatting with him, and he's not working on the TC anymore, but he was telling me like at any time we need someone, he just gives the access, and that's fine. But since we are not using it right now, I thought it was fine, but we could, gather some people from this group to get access to the LinkedIn. So in 90 times, if we need it, we have it. I think Ivy was interested.
Is this the first draft one, Monke?
Actually, no. This is just a document we're using with
No,
Ivy.
sorry, not that. The offboarding, is this the first
Yeah.
draft?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
I think just as first dropping in, like I'm reading it and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but maybe just like let it sit and see next week if people have any thoughts or additions before it like kind of goes live, I guess. Like something that comes up for me when I read it is like I've seen people revoke access before and it's been a little bit emotional or something, and I'm wondering like if like there needs to be anything in this document regarding like how it will be done or how it will be communicated, or if that's already like a norm. I was in, what was it, SoftGov? No, Stewards. I was in a Stewards call, and the offboarding was like a ceremony, and they got POAPs and everything. And it's like, okay, like, wow, nobody's gonna be really worried about that. And it was recorded for people who weren't there. And so that just brings up like I saw how it can be done so lovingly, and then I'm like, okay, for this I'm like, this is like the opposite side, but just noticing that we don't have wording for that here, and do we want that or not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And actually, like it's not going to go live. Like the intention is to post it first on advice process. So yeah, anyone in the community can say, "Oh, that's good. That's not good. Maybe we change this. Maybe like you were saying now, like maybe before posting we work on that, like how it will be communicated." Yeah,
Yeah, I just want to say I'd seen here all the credentials. I see the HubSpot one being a little scarce, so I'd like to help with that. I mean, this is just the credentials, but it feels like the work's going to be done by Nate and Craig. I also have a background in digital marketing, so yeah, I messaged Nate as telling him that I'd like to help. So yeah, I off topic, I guess, but yeah. I don't know I don't know how to manage the access, or how do I get approved, or for the hub for credentials.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
you
actually-
have. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna say that Yeah, we actually have a different process for requesting credentials, and it's also posted in the forum. But this document is mainly for revoking the process for revoking access from people who are not actively contributing. And I think it's maybe Zepti. I think we can provide a little context as the introduction before we discuss the process, the steps, and yeah. So, and we can also link it to the forum post about requesting credentials. So we can say that this is only for revoking access, and if they're interested in requesting access, they can go to this another forum post for requesting, just to make it not to confuse people that this is yeah. I think we can just
my what I said was about onboarding me into the hubs for Credential, and this is this offboarding. So yeah, unrelated.
Yeah, but we can put the link to the requesting credentials forum post to this document. And I also think what Wanka said about I think it's easier to read in the forum post, Zep, if we just list down the names who have access. I mean, we can always put the link to the spreadsheet that we made, but maybe it's easier for people to read and identify who have access to these platforms if we just list them down there, and just for awareness. And then we can ask if someone should not be included in the list anymore. Like they can write a comment in the forum post once this is posted. What do you think? Or should it be done privately?
No, I like it to be transparent. Actually, like the more transparent, the better. So you're proposing to post it like the people who have access. Like every time we do a credentials audit, like we post all the people who have access. That's the intention.
I think for this, this forum post is mainly to propose a process, right?
Yeah, but I think it should be separate.
Yeah.
Like if you want to make...
Yeah, we can make a separate post for the list. I don't know if that's fine with Wanka, as he's the one who suggested it.
Yeah, I think that sometimes we have the information in a spreadsheet, but sometimes like people don't always open the spreadsheet, and like Ivy got what I was trying to say. Like it's that will be handy, the information, but yeah, I really don't mind if it's posted or not in the same forum, but yeah, I think that like the gravitons, I have a spreadsheet where there is the list of gravitons, but people don't open that spreadsheet. So I always try to always like mention them in other parts. Yeah, I have it there, but like people is always like, hey, who are the gravitons? And yeah, it's like a TLDR. And it can be like updated because it has like November 3, and then we can post like an update in the forum and just say what changes happened.
Yeah, totally. I think posted on the forum will give more visibility. Maybe that like it's on the Gitbook already, but maybe people look more. Like it's good to have it everywhere. Actually, like it doesn't hurt, in my opinion. Okay.
Sorry, so just to clarify, that we will have like two forum posts. One is for the offboarding process, and then another post to like we will regularly update when we do the credentials audit. Like have a list instead of putting the link to the spreadsheet. We will have this a little forum post just to list the names of people who have access to the different platforms. So then we will just keep updated every time we do the credentials audit. So it's
Yeah, I
easier
think
to
that's a
read
good plan.
for. Okay.
I could, work on this thing that Ray suggested tomorrow morning, and then when I have it, I'll just send it to you. And if what I type is good to you, then we just post it. If that's fine. And then for the other one, I mean, it takes so. I mean, I can do it too if you want, or you can take it if you prefer, but as you want, or anyone in Discord. The this the names. I think we could make something like Chu is doing for Common Swarm. Like we make an introduction, like yeah, we make an introduction, like well, and then we just we use the same forum thread for the updates. Like we don't create many threads, but we just keep updating this one, but for the credentials. I think that would be a nice structure. Like we just give an introduction, and then we just post the names every time we do an audit, which should be like every 2 months.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So yeah, I think thanks for the. I just put it the Medium and YouTube analytics just to know if you have any updates or if I can help or someone in this call. Like we have a lot of people today. Do you need some kind of support, Ivy, or?
Yeah, on YouTube, I think I can easily pull it out from the analytics from our YouTube channel because I have access to it. But for Medium, I haven't checked yet how I can get the analytics data from Medium.
You can access the Medium with the TC Gmail account.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is, I haven't checked yet if there are analytics information available on our Medium page, because I checked YouTube and there's a analytics section, so I think I can get some data from that. But from Medium, I still have to check if it's possible to get analytics data from Medium.
Do you think it would be beneficial to link all this analysis together on one document, or do you think it's better to have like many different, like for example, this current forum that Eduardo asked from Comunitas, we did it on one document, but do you think it would be good to add YouTube and Medium and everything in that document?
I think it's good to have like to gather all the analytics data in just one document. But if Eduardo is using those Discord and forum data exclusively for Comunitas, maybe we can have a separate document from that.
Okay. So one with everything, and then this one from Eduardo, like just or on the other one, don't put Discord and forum.
Maybe better check first with Eduardo if it's okay to just add the Medium and YouTube analytics to that document if he doesn't mind, so we don't have to duplicate the work.
Okay.
Septi,
Yeah.
also that I would like to remember posting the session number 6 and 7 of the Graviton training to try to be updated on that.
Oh yeah, they are on YouTube, but they are not public. I just need to put the title. That's my YouTube.
No, don't worry.
It's here. I promise. It's here.
No.
It was taking so late, but it's here. Druidas and Manu. I just need to put the title and yeah.
I can send it to you. Manu is the psychology of leadership, and Durgas is the
Okay.
colonist.
Yeah, I wanted to check that, but I had to check the video, and yeah, I was still working on it like yesterday, and it was Sunday.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks,
man.
thanks to you, Juan. I'm sorry for also being so late with those recordings.
No, don't worry.
Okay. So okay, yeah. The next step is like maybe you first for the transparency audit feedback. Maybe you share like your call with Tom, Ivy.
Sure. Yeah, we the forum post that we the what do you call this, the new approach to the transparency audit or forum post is the feedback that I got from her is like it's so not clear, you know, so a lot of information is missing. So yeah, we need to put more details, be more specific, and like if someone who's not, I mean, for me and you, it's easy to understand because we discussed it. But maybe for others who would read it for the first time, they wouldn't understand what's going on in this in this post. So yeah, and she left a lot of comments in the yeah. So these are the things that we have to be more. These are the things that we have to revise in this one, and this might take more time to. We need more time to think things through, you know, and I think she also said that it would be very helpful if we can come up with like a sample report, how it will look like, so it's easier for people to understand what we're talking about in this report, or yeah, what they will be expecting from this report. And wait, I put some. Yeah. Basically, that's it. So.
I mean, yeah. So sorry.
Yeah, that's a summary
Okay.
of what we discussed.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like the thing with the sample, like with the TCH, like we could do a sample with TCH token, but you know, like it would be very poor actually, because you know, like there's no working groups, there's no T projects, there's nothing. Like there's just a graph, right? Like a lot of the like there are some points that you know, votes and results. Yeah, we're having those. This 1, 2, 3 could be done. Funding pool and movement. I mean, you could, for example, there would not be inflows because the hatch is the hatch and that's it. And then you could say people who say, but I think it would be, you know, if we do an audit for the TCH, it would be so much different than the TC or the token name we decide on the common subgrade. And I was also thinking, what about if we do another community? But then it's also like how are we going to audit another community when we're not involved? It's so hard.
What do you mean audit another community?
To get real data, like
No. We don't have to. We don't have to use the actual data. You know, just like make. I mean, if we will use an infographics, how will it look like? You know,
Yeah.
how do we plan to present the data? It doesn't have to be an actual data.
Look, yesterday I was looking at Clima. Like it's going to be set up on Dune Analytics. Yeah, it's going to be something like this. Like we will take the data we want.
Yeah, but this is not for. I mean, Dune Analytics is not applicable for all the topics that we want to cover in the audit, right? Like, for example, for the decisions and the processes that we want to.
Not for those. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that maybe we can make a sample report, like how we plan to present all this information in one report. Is it like in a deck or or in a document?
It's actually like 1, 2, and 3 we could do it, but then 4 not. 5 knots, 6 knots, and we only can do a sample of 1, 2, and 3 in this audit right now, and
So maybe
3
we
would
can.
be those 3 forums. Not like we didn't have any voting. I mean, yeah, we had some hatch votes, but not conviction for sure.
Maybe we can give the link to the Dune Analytics and say that so they see that they will see that this is how it will look like once we start using Dune Analytics. Yeah, like for example, this is ClimaDAO.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give them an idea that this is how we plan to present those information.
But it's also here, right? What was the name? This one.
Yeah, but I mean, when we make the sample report, we can just mention that this is how it will look like, same as how ClimaDAO does it,
I mean, but the thing is, it will be different actually than this one, because we will not have bond prices. Like the chart we're going to set up are probably also going to be different, like LP fees. We are not going to have those.
Yeah.
We are going to, we are going to have more information about the bonding curve and the common pool from the garden. I mean, market cap, that's nice.
And is it Fabio who's gonna set this up?
I was planning to play myself a bit and see how it goes, and if I have some problem, just for the sake of time, I would contact Fabio or YGG, even Nico. Like, there's a lot of people. Like, this is not a hard thing to set up, so there is a lot of people who could do that if we cannot do that ourselves. And it doesn't take so much time. And the thing is, like, it can be set up one time, and then that data is updating, so it's one time thing. So it's good.
Yeah, so maybe we can schedule more sessions together too.
Yeah, I was thinking on that actually, but since also you are going to do holidays now, maybe I play a bit by myself, and then when you come back from the holidays, I explain to you what I learned, then we play more together, and we decide if, like, maybe maybe when you're back.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
This might be too much backtracking, but what exactly am I looking at? Is this because I know about everyone kind of individually playing with this stuff, but you're saying that you are going to play with it and it's a one-time thing? What are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah, the intention is like set up a Tune Analytics, but the thing is, like, you see, like, in this ClimaDAO, they have analytics for the information they want, but the intention is to set up.
That's all the template is what you're saying. Like, that's doing analytics template, and you want to set up your own metrics.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. You need to play with this. This is just on its default settings right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is from another DAO. It's from ClimaDAO.
It's not your DAO.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's too small for me to read, but I believe you. Oh, there, Klima main. Okay, yeah. The screen share just makes it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Okay, thank you for. I feel clear on it now. Is this something? And I heard that one of you is going to be gone. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Evian Gita is your handle. Is going to be on vacation. Is that starting next week? Because it would be kind of cool to do it, like, just like take up next week's meeting to do it unless you have other pressing things.
Yeah, no, I think we could do that. Like if you guys want to join, like we could, do an analytics party and we play with it. Like
It's something we all need to learn, right?
yeah, I mean, do not expect I explain everything because I never play with it. Like it would be a
Exactly.
very introduction for all of us. But I think it could be fun. Like if you guys want to join, and playing together and learn together, and then we set it up together.
And nothing will stop you, Juan, from doing anything ahead of time. Like it sounds like you're excited to also play with it on your own and get a handle on it. So
yeah. I mean, if like I prefer to learn how to do it myself. But if for some reason I feel so hard, then I will ask for help. Because
well, it's nice to have a bunch of people fail alone and then come together and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is what I learned. What did you learn?"
Yeah, exactly. Because like in the future you can do that stuff for other DAOs and for other commons especially. Like this
Yes,
is
of
not
course.
only going to be the only commons we have. So
I'm looking it up right now.
nice.
So would this be instead of the dashboard that Mount Manu made? Or how does this analytics tool like fit into the dashboard that
No, it's totally different project.
Oh.
This is to monitor what's going on with the TC, and the dashboard is to create the economy.
Oh, this is internal.
I mean, it's like it's going to be posted on the forum, but actually, like basically, what you can get with this analytics is how many people is buying TC, how many people is selling TC, how is the price going, moving.
Okay, it's like CoinGecko.
Yeah, but yeah, basically yes, but with more detailed information. Like
Yeah.
you could like what is it? Like for example, we wanna monitor, like working groups. How much money like every working group is using? How are they spending those funds? What are they accomplishing with those funds? Like
Okay.
yeah,
So you're looking for a tool to do that. Yeah. And I'm thinking, as you talk, I'm thinking about what other communities do, like how One Hive uses Aragon to talk about what all their swarms are doing individually and how they're distributing their funds, and
is
you're
there
looking at this tool.
is there a link to see how One Hive is doing? I think it would be super cool.
You have to go look around.
Okay.
One Hive. I'm not a big One Hive is very overwhelming for me, but when I was looking in how they did their distributions with the pollen bot, then I found out that they use Aragon, and I've never used Aragon, so I can't. I have to like cut myself off at a certain point and not look at every tool,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they essentially do like a series of proposals, I think, every distribution for each swarm in terms of how much each, because a swarm is a working group, each one is getting. So a good person to ask would be Hernando. Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, does Hernando even? I don't know. I think just like, just jumping in and asking them is probably the best.
Okay.
Are you on that server?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
But in Treasury, should I? Or do you know which
Oh,
is
is this
the right?
Zeptimus? I thought it was Swan. Sorry.
Oh.
Hi. Are you
Yeah.
asking? Are you asking me something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking where would be the right channel to ask for that.
I'm not. I don't think I'm more familiar than you. I would just go in and look around.
Okay.
Here, I'll just look around now, and I'll tell you if I find something.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Basically, that's Dune Analytics. Then another thing. Okay. First, before we forget, maybe we schedule a call for the Dune Analytics. I know, like next week, Ivy, you are not going to be here. Do you guys want to do it something this week or maybe next one? What would be a good timing for you? Like if you want to join, like if you don't want to join, just say no, and it's fine. So yeah, let's make a round. Like who want to join?
I like to be involved in the analytics.
Nice.
So I want to join. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems it's going to be us three, right? Because Ivy, you're probably going to be on vacation, and yeah, I can catch up with you, and maybe we do a one-on-one session, and I'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
So you guys prefer this week or next week, Manu and Ryder, just to play with it?
I can do this week.
Mm-hmm. And you, Ryder?
I can't see your calendar. Is everyone else here on European time? Because I'm on Pacific time. I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I think you
Central.
guys should just make a time, and if I can, oh, you're Central. I feel like you guys should make a time, and then if I can make it, I'll go because I don't want to mess it up for being the one that's far off.
Okay, but right now it's very morning for you, right? Like maybe something like it's late. Maybe.
I don't feel like it was a mistake to come to this, but it's definitely hard for me to engage in all these things so early. Like I just burned my pan, and didn't make my
Oh
breakfast because I'm
no!
listening, like I'm not very functional right now. 9 a.m. PT is like available for me the rest of the week. So
What,
I would be available for any 9 a.m. Pacific time events, which is just an hour later than we started today.
what
So I can.
about on Thursday after the retrospective before community call? Like this time.
10 a.m. PT, it looks like is what you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
that could work. I mean earlier would be better for me on that day. I have
Okay. Maybe
I can
this.
just do that.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There's your calendar. Oh, that's hard to look at. Oh, I see, because the sprint is at the time I was asking. Okay.
Oh.
I see. Okay.
So you
Yeah.
prefer this or this? Seven
That
or
one.
5 or 7?
No. 7.
7. Okay.
5 is right now, right? It's like this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Awesome. So I just need your guys' emails so I can invite you.
I mean, it'll be on the TC calendar, right?
I'm not. Maybe not. Like we're going to
Okay,
play.
okay.
Like it's like we're just learning. So I don't wanna, play
Okay.
with people's expectations.
Yeah. I'll just send you my email. Wait, we're not friends?
We're not. I
Is
just.
that there you are.
That's incorrect. Septimus is friends with everyone.
That's right. I'm gonna add you right now so I don't run into that issue again.
Oh, maybe I am faster than you. Oh, I am faster. I added you. Okay. I mean, it's this week. Do you wanna? I don't know. Maybe it's late driving. It's okay. I'll catch up with you later on. Do an analytics party. Okay. Let's.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay muted so I can walk around my kitchen and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, another thing I also wanted to discuss regarding the audit is we should work on a template so like, have some template how we want to structure it, so it should be easier for us laser to work on the designs. I was telling him maybe I don't know if we I mean maybe I do a call with Sash laser or after the analytics, I would say.
I mean,
I don't know, Ivy.
how do we plan to present this report in just one graphic, or do we put it in a deck, or is it gonna be a Google document?
I would prefer not a Google Doc.
I have a question. With regards to this, Ivy, I think you're the one earlier that brought this up, right? That things should be more simplified so people can like come in and understand them better? Is that the goal of what we're talking about right now?
Um,
Or are we talking about something else? I'm just trying to see if I'm on the same page.
yeah, the goal is to make a sample audit report, so it's easier for the members to understand how we plan to present the report. Because just listing down all these topics, it's so hard for them to visualize how we plan to.
It's hard. It's hard for me too. So I get it. Like a lot of TUC is hard for me to understand. So I just wanted to retrospectively like thank you for mentioning that earlier. But if y'all use Notion, I recommend it. Maybe a forum post since that's what you already do. I like what you're saying, Ivy, about an image. I don't know. I feel like it's actually less about the how and more about like the content. Like if there's just like if it's possible to show less information and to keep things more simple, I will personally like share that as a piece that's easier for me. I often ask for images because I'm actually a kinesthetic learner, so that's harder, you know, because it's not like verbal or auditory, but or text or auditory, but then when I see images coming out of TEC, they're actually too much. There's too much on the image for me to track it. So I guess that's just kind of me giving my opinion about when I try to receive information as like somebody who learns in a very particular way. It's just a lot of information. It's too much to take in.
I see an opportunity to incorporate into the working group weekly updates. Once we figure out how we're going to use it, if we're going to subscribe into Dune Analytics, it would be congruent maybe to have the both together. Maybe it would even add notoriety to. I don't feel a lot of people. I don't want to do it at everyone every time, like every week for the working group weekly update. But yeah, if we have an analytics and the the summary of what every working group is doing, then that would certainly be noteworthy to everyone interested.
I don't understand. Like, make a. You think like making the sample is not worthy?
No. I'm saying like just adding it into the working group weekly update, regardless of independently of how we choose of putting this through the transparency audit.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, I mean, I would put it on the update when it's done. Like, I don't think.
Yeah. Done. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. Like, how do you want to approach it regarding the designs? Like, what's the opinion? Like, the intelligence opinion here regarding the designs of the audit, like this actually like the structure and then.
Wait, so are you guys talking about? So sorry. Are you guys talking about how to like audit the working group check-ins to make it easier for people to access and understand what each working group is doing?
I think that's more like for communities. Like actually, what we're trying to do here is it's more focused on the movement of the funds
Okay,
of the working
specifically the
groups.
funds.
I mean,
I highly recommend that y'all research what OneHive is doing and then come back to this conversation.
yeah,
It might be actually a really good solution.
yeah. I
And
think
if
like,
you have something else, I'm not gonna. I'll stop talking now. If you have something else come up, that's great. I'm just saying, like, whoa, that's kind of exactly what problem that solves. So
yeah, basically, I feel like every working group or every project or even wherever, like they're going to have either a split DAO, a second DAO, or a multi-sig or whatever. So we can pull the data from there and yeah, set it up like like a Google Analytics for every working group or section, and then we can pull all the data. And yeah, the intention is to like see the date, like be very objective. Like the problem we had, or at least I feel we had with the older audit, like I mean, I was not happy at all. Maybe I don't know. It's because it was very subjective, and yeah, the intention is just to have like very objective data, and yeah, this is what's happening, and yeah, yeah.
I think, Zep, we can do it step by step. Like we have to go back to the first step that we did when we drafted this approach, because right now we need to identify what details we want to include in the report and specify them before we can decide how we want to structure it and how we want to design this the presentation. First, I think we have to know what specific information you want to
Include.
to include in this report before we can come up with the design.
That's a great first step, Ivy. Are you saying that you want like a content template?
Yes. And
yes, that's excellent. I love that.
yeah, let's start with the content first, because these are just the topics that we posted in the forum, and people like based on Tam's feedback, we need to include more details and not just the topics. Identify what details.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Because I just see it on my head, but yeah, I agree. Maybe we could do a call and work on that, or this week. Would that work, Ivy?
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, I'm most free on Wednesday and
We normally do
Thursday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, just choose a time on Wednesday.
Probably 2 p.m. CET.
Okay.
Or maybe they want to join as well.
Yeah, anyone who wants to join, just I'll send an invite. Working groups, audit, structure. Okay. So, anyone want to join besides Ivy?
I want to join.
Okay.
I might just want to watch because I don't have a lot of context, but I'm excited for the template of what people find to be important.
I don't know why your email didn't save, but here.
Oh,
Hi.
a lot of commitments in one meeting. It's hard for me to say no. It's funny. I'm just starting a new residency, so I'm like, why am I doing this? But it kind of starts next week, so I'm like, okay, because everything's so interesting. I want to do everything.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this audit. Like really, like I think if we pull it out like a good thing, it's going to be very helpful for like actually like a lot of DAOs. And then people could do that because I feel like if it's well done, just reading the document you can understand what's going on with that DAO, right? In all the aspects, which just like I mean it's probably going to be a long document, but it's just one document, right?
It's true, and I love that because I mean here we are in transparency. That's one of the hard things, like just like within DAOs, but also between DAOs, especially.
Yeah.
And like social media doesn't cover it. When you're like seeing social media updates, it doesn't really tell you what's on the. You don't get the on the ground feeling. You get like the update feeling. I don't know. It always feels a little bit more performative, and I really like, knowing what's on the ground. So I appreciate this effort.
So I have an idea for the template. I'm gonna share my screen really quick. There's this thing called the DeFi report by consensus. Pretty famous. Some of you might know it. And it's just a PDF that it's released every quarter. They post it on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah,
and
that's very good. Yeah, I like it.
I think we can we could do this for, of course, it doesn't have to be 44 pages, but we can just adapt it to the context of what we're doing and just have an outline. The outline is already covered on the forum post. We would just have to adapt it. And then, as you can see, there's analytics in here. There's graphics.
The design looks awesome.
Yeah. So Asset Laser can help us with this. We can, just paste some of the images we get from doing analytics, because honestly, we're probably just gonna buy it for one user. It's pricey to have it for several users, especially if we can just screen capture the statistics and just put them on a report that we can share with everyone. So I think this could be a good idea of how to move forward with the template as Ivy suggested.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, thank you, man. Uh, I think we can. Yeah, with that in that call, we can just start working on those. Okay.
I have a question. How many pages is that?
I mean, that thing that he shows was 44, but I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
that's
going
every quarter though. That's like every 3 months. So 44 pages for 3 months of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, wait. Slow down for a second. 44 pages, is that what you said?
Yeah, 44 pages.
And would that be for one working group or for each working group?
No.
No.
That's an example.
Yeah,
That's an example.
You can just one person talk at a time, because I'm not really hearing the answers.
It's an example I'm using from Consensus. It's a DeFi report that they put out every 3 months. It's like the whole space, the whole crypto space, and that one was 44 pages. Ours doesn't have to be 44 pages. It doesn't have to be every 3 months. It can be every, I don't know. We'll settle.
Oh, totally.
all.
I was trying to get some information, like how long is this? Or like maybe you said it and I missed it, but I understand how to break it up into smaller or something. I just want to see like what is that and what does TC want to do? I was just trying to get a comparison. I don't need to, yeah. So 44 pages for a quarterly, and does TC know what it wants to do? Like, is it going to be a monthly or a quarterly or a weekly report? And is it going to be easy to see like one working group in isolation of other working groups?
Yeah, basically in the structure is like it's going to be SoftGov. What's SoftGov doing? What's Comms doing? And it's auditing all the working group, but also the projects and also TC as a whole. Like people can just look wherever they want to look, and yeah, we just put an index and it should be easy to access to everyone. I was thinking, I mean, we don't know how long the document is going to be, but if it's nice enough and the index is good, so people get the information they want ASAP, then we complete our goal.
I'm probably in the weeds, but I'm like, I don't want an index. I want to be able to go to places separately, but that's just me as a user, And so, yeah, I think different users will want different things. Like if I want to see how, like, it's just hard for me. It's hard for me to do text, to do lots of scrolling, to look at indexes, to bounce around a document. Maybe that's not what you meant, but I'm just here voicing like my opinion from just my brain and how I take in information after being on a computer all week. But I think the point is to get the information accessible. And so like, I'm really speaking from the weeds,
Yeah, I mean, totally. Like the thing is, I say an index because it's like what I would know how to do. And for me, it's like but again, for me, it's the easiest thing. But like if we can come up with a good solution, like if we can, make clicks and get what we want, I mean, that would be cooler, right?
Yeah, it's cool to think about like someone, whoever designs it, like giving a couple options for like different like perspectives, like different kinds of users, and then maybe like there's a vote or something. Like what is easiest for you to listen to or to read or to take in? What's the easiest way for you to take information, you know, and like
Yeah.
see like where the high context and low context people fall in to that.
And I also don't think we should close ourselves. Like we could present both things, right? Like if someone wants to read, they have the option to read. If someone wants to listen, they, you know, like give people the most options. Like when we have the data, actually, it's easier to set up different methods, right?
I just feel so proud of you guys right now. This is awesome work that you're doing. I
Oh,
really
thank you.
appreciate that you're like that everyone's so considerate of just like getting the information out there and being transparent and like making it accessible, and it feels like it's a lot of work to get there, but everyone's really dedicated. It's just my first transparency call, so it's really nice to see.
Thank you, Raider. Yeah, welcome. And we are actually like it's so nice to have you here, providing all the feedback. Like normally it's me and Ivy here, but now we changed the schedule so it's more friendly from other time zones, and yeah, it's so nice. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk in 3 minutes about those two last topics, Ivy.
Yeah, and for Twitter, we decided to make it more like formal, like the regular calls, the regular week working group calls. So we'll be recording Twitter calls every week. And yeah, I mean, the Twitter calls are earlier than the others, so I can take that on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And then yeah.
And
And
then yeah, you do what?
then-
Oh, only 4 days vacation?
Oh wait, maybe I put the wrong dates.
5.
5 days. Yeah, it's 1 week.
So a week.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, we will have no work session next week. But yeah, let's try to you know make some more progress on the audit. Like I feel like we need to do a lot of rework on the audit report because the forum post that we had is just like topics, and it will be easier. Maybe that's why no one is engaging with that forum post, because it's not very clear
Yeah. Yeah.
to people. So I think we need a lot of rework.
Yeah, that should be the next step. I mean, we have this call, it was Wednesday. Yeah, with Manu and Ryder. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, in 2 minutes we have another call. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
Yeah. Thanks,
See you in the next one. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you
I'm
so
so happy that
much.
you're taking time off, Ivy.
Thanks, Ryder. Bye.